Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to 1384. Before we proceed, please don't forget to subscribe, and without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So let's quickly check what we have going on today. It's quite a busy year. First of all, so we will have a child being born on every single day, and so far all last 6 children, including those twins, didn't die. That's like another block of kids slash teenagers slash marriages for future. But then we have Jacopo and Yvette becoming teenagers, so we will be roll to see if any of them will be getting married and stuff. If not, they will be going to the gallery. And then Gerard, John and Margaret becoming young adults, which are quite harsh roles as well. So I think we'll go marry Gail to Jose. I already changed her color here to Jose's color, and Jose lost his wife Lucia in the last video. She gave birth to Zaite, lived through it, but then died because it was her birthday. So we'll marry him to the next girl. In this way I'm not gonna lose this Spanish bit of family and give it more chances. Okay, so we're starting with marrying Gail Landgrab. So here's Gail. Now let's highlight that Jose is your husband. Okay, and she's pregnant at 12-11. Congratulations on getting married to Jose. I hope you two are very happy together. Message from Malcolm. This is very sweet. Let's go to the first family, so to Magdalene and Roger, her husband, the Landgrabs, but not from this Landgrab, from another Landgrab. But anyway, they are having a baby. Okay. Oh wow, she has a big belly. Go ahead and have a baby. Let's see how this goes. It's a boy. Okay, this is exciting. So, baby British boy named. The next one I have is John, and it's just one baby boy. Oh, Roger is from Bridges, who used to be goth, which brings me back to Bella and Mortimer at the end. Oh my god, so they're like, that's the family tree of, gosh, what is it called? Alexander Goth. Basically, it's Gemma and Bella. Bella had Matteo, who is the role to never get married. He's in the gallery. And Gemma has John, like second cousin, third cousin, the relationship here. But he is also John Landgrab. Basically, my goth became Lothario, Greenwoods, Landgrabs, Ramos, and again Landgrabs. And again Lotharios. So funny. Eventually. Let's start by rolling for Magdalene. So she needs to roll everything but 1. Okay, 8. So Magdalene leaves. Therefore, Magdalene will try for baby tomorrow. Now let's roll for John. John needs to roll everything but 1, 5, 7, 10, 15, and 20. 11. Oh, it's a good number as well. Okay, so he's aging up tomorrow, potentially. Then we have Zaite, which is a Spanish boy, son of Jose and Lucia. And he's becoming an infant. So it's everything but 12, 16, and 18. 1. Okay, so he lives as well. Oh my god, we definitely have a new queue of kids coming right after. Like, it's going to be very busy next century with the pregnancies, if not next decade. It's sort of exciting, but it's also incredibly scary. And the last one of today is Gerard. He is at war, and I need to roll for them, so we're gonna do this as well. But first, let's roll for his birthday, because he's gonna be marrying in the next year, like after he comes back from war, you know. So it's everything but 2, 6, 11, 13, and 14. 7. Oh my god, he lives. He lives additional 10 years. Now, let's roll though for the guys who come back from the war. In 1384, roll a d20 for currently enlisted sims. If your sim rolls a 14, then they die cause of war. If they survive, they can go back home. Okay, so let's start by rolling for Peter Lumberjackson. He needs to roll everything but 14. Okay, so discharge, therefore. Then we have Gerard that we just rolled for. Everything but 14. 10. Okay, so both of them are discharged and can be returned to their original families. Great, I'm very excited to marry Gerard with someone, but I just realized that I don't have anyone to marry Gerard to. So maybe if I have time after the stream, we will do a little bit of sim creation. Age up. Okay, Sunny. Zaite is Sunny. Oh my god, there's so much trash. I should have given her the cleaner trait. I just removed this baby from the family, okay? Hold on. Okay, Zaite, you have to get less chubby because we are in Middle Ages. Okay, here he is. He sort of looks like a good mix of his mom and of his dad, which I appreciate. Next one we have Gerard, which is already aged up, so I don't have to, or maybe not. So let's see, and then let's relocate them all to their families. Yes, he's still a teenager, so let's make him an adult. And I love that they have the uniforms and like all of that. It's pretty cool, honestly. Okay, Gerard is becoming an adult. Here he looks exactly like his father. And I think he needs to get, like, considering he survived the war, we need to give him maybe like a strong something. Like, he's not evil, but maybe he is like self-assured, you know, he's very confident about his achievements. And I sort of love his chin, so I want to maintain it. Or actually not. I changed my mind. I'll give him this beard. Okay, and we will keep the same hair, because I think it kind of blends together well. Let's reassign all the Sims to the different houses where they're supposed to be. So first, Peter's coming back to his wife. I think her name is Catherine, if I'm not wrong. Yes. And his daughter, who is getting married. One daughter already moved away. Now let's go to Magnolia Promenade and move back Gerard. Okay. Should be here, but this household has like a wrong name. It's okay, I'll fix it. And this is planned. She has a birthday to become adult. She wrote to never get married, and she's in my gallery as well. So please get her life in your game. Like, I beg you. I'm raising all those kids, and I don't want them to just be completely useless, you know? So both father and son actually participated in the war, which I think is very cool for family history. So we have Degarcs twice now, because it's two brothers. So actually Philip is younger brother of Gerard, but because Gerard went to war, he didn't marry. So Gerard will be marrying in the next video on the first day, while Philip is already here about to pop second baby in this video. And actually Gerard has 10 pregnancies. Alright, so we're done on the first day. We married Gail, Zaite aged up, and Gerard aged up as well.
Day 2.
Anyways, we are going to Magdalene first. It's like very weird the house, everything is set up now because I have to constantly come back to the same household. So Magdalene is gonna try for a baby, then Margaret will give birth, and then we will have to come back probably to Magdalene to age up or to kill the previous child. Okay, here they go. Okay, when you're done, go take pregnancy test. Okay, she's pregnant at 7:45 a.m. This will be the first child born in the next video. Okay, let's have a baby. It's a girl. Okay, so Margaret had a girl, and the name that I have is Margaret. Okay, I don't agree. We're gonna call her Alice. I don't know how this happened. Alice Landgraf. Welcome to the game, Alice. She could have been another Margaret, which would be hilarious. Okay, so let's roll here now. There's many rolls, and we're starting with Margaret. She needs to roll everything but a 1. 18, so Margaret leaves. Therefore, she will be trying for baby tomorrow again. Now let's roll for Alice. She needs to roll everything but 1, 5, 7, 10, 15, 20. 8. 8 is a good number. Again, you see, I told you there's something going on here with this children attacking me. Then we have John, 12, 16, and 18. Let's see. 17. He lives as well. Oh my god. Okay. And then we have the twins. So we have Ordonio and Toda. And each of them need to roll no 8 and no 4. So let's see. First Ordonio, no 4, no 8. He lives. And then Toda, no 4, no 8. They both live. I'm shocked by that. Alright, then we have Giovanni Lothario becoming a child. It's everything but 9 and 19. 17. And Giovanni leaves. And then we have John from that precise household, husband of Margaret, who just had Alice. He's becoming young adult, so it's everything but 2, 6, 11, 13, and 14. Okay, let's do that. 11, was it a good number? No, John dies. Oh my god, this is crazy. Okay, John dies. That's it. Like all those girls, if Alice doesn't, not Alice, if Margaret doesn't step it up, or she doesn't because, oh my god, that's all. I am super upset about that. So deceased in 1384, he's 20 years old. Let's just say that he died from flu at this point. Wow, there was so much potential there and he just died. Alright, I'm ready to suffer the loss of John. So sad. Like, I just can't believe this is happening. I just had this whole thing where I was so sure that Margaret would be the one dying and I would be remarrying him, that it just never occurred to me that that's not what's gonna happen. So I have an option to remarry Margaret to France, so she would immigrate and she would marry Gerard that we just aged up him, because it's also tomorrow her birthday, so in case it would make sense, in some sense it would make sense. So he was born in 1364 and he's dying in 1384. I think her immigrating to France to marry Gerard would be the best solution. Like this we will have some of the Landgraf kids also spreading to France eventually. So it could be interesting, but they are both girls at the same time, so it's like they'll probably not stay in France, you know. If she had at least one guy and we had like Landgraf but in France, would be very cool. But like this is just not. Anyway, I am gonna marry her there. They're the same age, they're both young adults, and he has 10 pregnancies and he carries. That maybe he will marry again. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. Here we are in the graveyard. We're almost done with this row as well. Incredible. Okay, so the next thing I have to do is I need to go to age up another John Landgraf, which is his like second cousin, I guess. I don't know, third cousin. It just happens so that he is also John Landgraf. And he was born here, I believe. Is it this baby John? Yes. So then it's kind of making sense. Like the new John was born, the other John died. You know, maybe it's some type of like destiny, if you can call it that. Bad luck, coincidence. There's many words to describe that. Baby care, age up. Okay, Sunny. All of the kids recently has been Sunny, I noticed. Let's quickly edit John. He also didn't get ginger hair, so he has the like light brown hair like his mom has. I'm just gonna wear black one, so it's sort of in remembrance of another John, but also it's because it's more contrasting to the background, so it's easier for post production for me. Alright, so John is done. Then we have to age up both Ordonio and Toda and Giovanni. So we have 2 Spanish kids and 1 Italian kid to age up. So Ordonio first. And that's how Ordonio came out. And now Toda. This is Toda as an infant and now toddler. Okay, I love the hair, so I'll keep it. Let me just check that Ordonio has also the same skin tone, because it doesn't look like to me. Yep, he's like a shade lighter, so I put correctly. Because they're twins. I want to keep family resemblance going. Okay, the last one of the day is Giovanni. And he lives somewhere here. Which one of you is Giovanni? The youngest one. Okay, so the youngest one becomes a child. Oh, and he has full face of freckles as well. Okay, let's remember that. Full face of freckles and definitely not this hair. Maybe he can rock this. Oh, it's not as perfect, right? Maybe he tries to do something to look more neat. And the shoes, we're gonna put those in that shade. Perfect. So Giovanni is done as well. And finally we're done with this aging up. Oh my god, it took so much time, and tomorrow as well. And it's just gonna get more and more over time. So the streams will be basically, well, half of it is aging up and then it's playing the game. The difficult part is when you have many marriages every day, you basically lose like hours of that. just to set the marriage and the house and figure out who to marry, where to marry, and all of that. I just realized that I have this Ida, right? And I still haven't figured out who I marry Ida to. Ida has to marry a new sim, and I don't think I have any new sims single. Yeah, I have to figure this out. I'm not sure.
Day 3.
Oh my god, we're missing the birth of a child. Let's get out of here. Alright, so day 3, we are going to Amelie in France, who is giving birth, and then we have to roll for a bunch of sims. One of them is quite important, which is Margaret. In case she survives the rolls, she will be marrying Gerard, who is the brother of Philip, who is the husband of Amelia, who is giving birth now. It's a French boy. Okay, that's very good. So, the next I have is Simon, which is probably Simon. I'm gonna call him Simon most probably. So Simon de Gargue. Okay, and it's just one baby boy, which is super cute. Let's start the rolls. First we roll for Amelia. Amelia needs to roll everything but one. Perfect. So Amelia can try for a baby, but she's taking a break basically. Amelia tries. So there is a big break. She will be trying towards the end of the next video. Okay, now let's roll for Simon/Simon. I don't know if I'll ever get it. But it's everything but 1, 5, 7, 10, 15, and 20. 7. Oh, so he dies. Okay, next up we have Alice, who is becoming an infant. So it's everything but 12, 16, and 18. 8. Okay, so Alice leaves. So with Simon or Simon, we probably closed this block of children. Anyway, next up I have Juliana here. She's becoming a toddler, so it's everything but 4 and 8. 9. Also Juliana leaves. Incredible. Next up we have Jacopo becoming a teenager, and he is a Lothario. So first we roll to see if he leaves. It's everything but 7. 4. So he does leave. We put Jacopo marries, but we don't know yet if he marries. So let's roll. It must be 4 and up. Jacopo doesn't marry. So he will be... It's a second Lothario boy that is not getting married. Oh no. Okay, so he will be in the gallery together with his older brother Matteo. Still have Giuseppe and Giovanni, but this makes me think, when is Don dying? Do I have this information on my hand? In 1393, I have 10 years of Don still in the game, so potentially, maybe, I should marry Don again. It's so sad, I keep on losing all these side families. I could have married Don Lothario successfully in future, to a more modern version of this family, but the desire to use those sims is quite high too. Okay, never mind. So let's roll for the last one. This is Margaret. She's becoming young adult, so it's everything but 2, 6, 11, 13, and 14. 8. So she leaves, therefore nobody died except for Simon, but other than that it was a full mess. And then on the last day here we have Ida marrying, and I still have to figure out where. I don't know yet. So let's get rid of Simon. Yes, bye Simon. Like, I didn't have to learn to say Simone, you know, so it's already a plus. Now let's go for Alice and age her up into infant. Alright, here it is. And Alice is Sunny. Here are all the pictures. Everything is done. I'm very happy. So here is Juliana, and Juliana is becoming a toddler now. And here's Juliana. Here's Jacopo. He has a bit of freckles in the center of his face. Let's remember that. He's becoming a teen. Okay, this will take some work. So he's animal enthusiast. Like, what a sim that doesn't want to get married or doesn't get to get married. What? Maybe he's hot-headed, like he's like difficult. And here's Jacopo as a teenager, and he will be available as a teenager in the gallery.
Day 4.
So we will start the day now because I have to do the marriage, and I really didn't think about the marriage yet. Ida is daughter of Peter and Catherine. Okay, so she's Gen 5. And she has 9 pregnancy chances. So she's like a very good option to marry into my households, right? or to start a new household with the 9 pregnancies. I could do as parched prospect, I could do a Turkish household, which would be an interesting thing to add considering in 14th century Ottoman Empire was like huge thing. Let's try. It could be our first try to do a Turkish area. I know it's right next to Italy, which is weird, but I would like to do maybe big Greek lots here on the 3. So we'll have Greece and Turkey then. Because it's all going to be side households anyway. We're gonna do this. This is already very different from everything I've done, and if I'll have anyone watching from Turkey, please let me know if there's anything else that would be more suitable for 14th century Ottoman Empire outfits. I would be very happy for this information to show up, because I have no idea. Oh wow, I love the house. This would be so interesting for playing in. Try for baby with Mehmed. Okay, and she's pregnant and she will give birth at 8:13. With all the gardening and everything else I have to do, I completely forgot to go and check on Gail, who is giving birth. But hopefully she didn't yet. In case she did, it's also not a problem. Oh yeah, and she still didn't give birth, so it's perfect. It's a boy. Okay, Spanish boy name. The next one I have is Viterico. Also, never heard, but it's from legit websites with like historical mentions in manuscripts, so I'm just using it. Viterico Ramos. And it's just one baby boy. I'm happy with that. So let's start the rolls. Let's roll for Gail. Everything but 1. 20. So Gail leaves. Now let's roll for Viterico. It's everything but 1, 5, 7, 10, 15, 20. 2. Okay, so we are back on keeping the children. Fine. Then we have Estrid becoming a toddler. So it's everything but 4 and 8. 16. Okay, so Estrid leaves as well. Then we have Yvette becoming a teenager. Okay, that's interesting. So she is daughter of Johnny and Alina was actually my current heirs Gregory's sister. For Yvette we need to roll everything but 7, so she lives to be young adult. 17, so it's great. So 4 and up for her to get married. So she's getting married with 4 pregnancies. Not the best result, but it's okay. Next up we have Plante finally. Plante rolled to never get married instead, and she's up in my gallery. So in case somebody wants her, you can find her. It's the same name as on Twitch. Plante needs to roll 9 and up in order to survive this, and the first one counts. And she does, so she will live for additional 10 years plus 1. So she will live for additional 11 years from now on, so until 1395. Look at all those Sims that we already know that are dying in the 90s. Gunilda, Christina, Johnny Osborne, Don, Malcolm, Gregory, Plante, Catherine, and Matilda. Like, and they all die before 1400 hits. And this is all my adults basically. It is so sad. Incredible. Okay. And it's, as always, half of them roll to like never get married, and they always are the survivors. Let's move on. So we need to age up 3 Sims. Alright, and Estrid is becoming a toddler. So here she is. Okay. She is a charmer. Estrid is fully done, and I kind of like her, even though she is a weird mix of many different families, but she does have the Landgrab's happiness on her face. Next up we have Yvette. Yvette becomes a teenager. Here she is, so she's daughter of Johnny as well, and she's daughter also of the sister of my current heir. Okay, I really like how she turned out, Yvette. And unfortunately she only has 4 pregnancies, so I don't think this will continue, but at the moment she and Henry from the side household, the half alien guy, is like my favorite Sims now. Okay, let's move on to the last one. Will be Plante. It's in France, which is Magnolia Promenade. So she's becoming an adult. Plante Lishin. So sad that Lishin family didn't really survive in my game. It was two sisters, and I think one of them married the Degargs. But it was Plante's sister, maybe? I'm so confused now, I don't remember. And look at this, we have 66 sims, it says. Let me get those two other household. 59. Plus we have a dog and Mrs. Brooks. So -2. So 57 sims overall. Everyone is in bed. And we are done with the year. Oh my god. It was sort of interesting. It wasn't what I expected to happen in many ways. But I mean, John dying mostly and Plante surviving. But other than that, it was very fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to click like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye.